Well, this is exciting here, DC. The founder of Jeet Kune Do, one of the founding fathers, really, of mixed martial arts, Bruce Lee, is back in a big spot here tonight.
Bruce Lee is what every kid looked to when they thought about doing karate. Bruce Lee is the person that anyone looked at when they said, I want to be a fighter. It was the speed. It was the charisma. It was the approach of Bruce Lee that made him so special. And tonight, he's going to look to show a new generation of fighters exactly how it's supposed to be done.
And if you hear the phrase, drillers make killers, right? I mean, that was Bruce Lee in a nutshell. He felt like practice would make perfect. Nobody trained as hard as the great Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee, ladies and gentlemen, Bruce effing Lee. Once again, ready to engage in a big spot here tonight. All right, here he is, the undisputed baddest man on the planet, the UFC heavyweight champion. And man, does he have all the confidence and the self-belief that comes with that distinction.
Yeah, when you're the baddest man on the planet, you are confident. You have to be a bit arrogant, a bit cocky. And that's what this guy has. He has been here on so many different occasions. This is like another night in the office, but you can never tell by the way that he prepared. When you watch him prepare, he treats every one of these defenses as if it's the first time he's fighting for a UFC championship.
No, you put that well. He has had that patented intensity about him this week, trying to occupy some head space in the challenger. Huge heavyweight title fight is upon us. Won't be long now, folks. Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, here he is, the founding father of modern MMA, Bruce Lee, ready to go for round one. The speed and the angles just absurd, and a hard guy to simulate in training. You think you got a beat on him, and then you end up twitching on the canvas. So we'll see how the opponent chooses to defend Bruce Lee here in the early going. Oh, and so now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Not this gentleman. This man is stringing 4, 5, 6 in a row. What a great job.
Well, he's got a pretty good sidekick, and you saw it right there.
He did it great. And
oh, nice judo toss for him there. Lee gets caught by the straight punch.
This guy cannot miss the head with his strikes.
All right, so the fighter lands a takedown here, early round one.
Now he's trying to guillotine.
Oh, gotta protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
Making all these shots count.
There it is, now he's won them out. The way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Lee's in half guard now. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Lee. Might be a submission attempt here, Shang.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
He passes the half.
Fighter trying to pass here, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Lee. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Oh, good ground and pound here. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
Oh, nice right hand by the chin. Yeah. Big ground and pound.
Good, solid strike on the ground. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time. Nice defense.
Under 90 seconds to go.
In the half guard. Now he's going full mount. Oh.
Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see them knock each other out, and that's what they're going to get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, Shang, but ultimately, it is the striking that people show up for. Nice kick. These guys are going at it.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Nice jab.
He closes the distance beautifully. He's got a single collar tie.
Oh, good kick, and there's another one. 30 seconds to go. And the kick lands. 20 seconds to go in round one.
Big shot to the head.
Oh, and he found the target again. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Round two straight ahead.
All right, sit down, relax, breathe, okay? You gotta suck it up this round. You're not tired. I want you to go out there and I want you to get this takedown.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the highlights from those previous 5 minutes, DC, and no padding, no glove on that foot.
No glove, no padding, and look at the hip action when he throws those kicks. He's not only kicking just for feel, he's really trying to damage his opponent, and as the fight goes longer, you will start to see it take an effect.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, second round underway. Oh, we'll see how it goes here in this next round. A high number of kicks landed there in the previous round, and at some point, these are going to really start to take their toll.
They do start to take an effect whenever you're taking kick after kick after kick, and watching him fight with that knowledge and that patience shows his fight IQ.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
Oh, and that kick is blocked. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the ball.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight. Lands a solid kick right there.
Takedown defense is there. Clinch work. Oh, nice jab. Strong hook lands. Overhand left.
When he gets close and he throws, he lands.
Man, the body work really starting to take its toll here. Obvious redness on that right side. Defensively responsible, nice block. He gets tagged by that stiff jab. Defense not there for him thus far tonight.
It's a beautiful fast foot jab with meaning. Gets in close and gets that single collar tie locked in tight.
So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. Well, he doesn't need space. Beautiful connection there in the clinch.
I mean, is this thing on repeat? How many times can you say punch to the head?
He does everything so well, and he's so calm.
All right, so a high amplitude double leg takedown there. Now we'll see what he can do with it to try to advance position on the ground.
You knew that he was going to attack the double because he's such an explosive guy. He got it on the hips, finished the shot very quickly. Fantastic job.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Under 2 minutes here to go round two. Ooh, postures up and now goes with the big strike to the body. Well done there by Lou. Well, maybe ill-advised to be competing off your back, but he's landing. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Lee is in half guard. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Postures up. Ooh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
Great job finding his shots from the top position. He's got to be careful here.
Well, he's got his back now.
All right, this is not where you want to be. You don't want to be on your belly with your opponent on your back, flattening you out. Getting them out here.
Oh, big shots from the top.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
All right, feet on the hips here.
You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move them off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He was able to take his arm out and stay safe. Great submission defense.
2 rounds in the books. All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight. Strike lands clean. Oh! Vicious combo there! Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. No denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
Look at that. Recognized he was about to lose position.
And he's back up. Trying to establish that jab once again.
He's hurt bad.
A single collar tie. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there. Really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. Takedown defense holds up.
Oh, he separates from the clinch. big punch lands. Ooh.
Trying to hammer that lead leg.
It's okay.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
He does a great job getting out of that clinch position. Beautiful with the left. Oh, nice.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up. He passes to half guard.
Close guard. Lands with the ground and pound here. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Oh, great reversal to top position by Lee. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
He's got to be careful here.
Well, he's on his back now, going for the rear naked choke. We'll see if he can get under the chin. Oh, that rear naked choke is tough. Somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth. Submission defense wins this transition.
Well, significant swelling now in and around that left eye. Might even be starting to close. Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet. And no surprise, the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
Inside leg kick is there by Lee. Well, some fighters, when they get cracked in the mouth, they respond well. He got stunned earlier in the round and hasn't really recovered or gotten back into things.
People react differently, right? Some people just get back going. He's having a hard time building his way back into this fight.
Oh, you gotta like the output here. So aggressive with the strikes. He continues to light him up. Gotta be careful here not to gas out, of course, but you gotta like the offense we're seeing from him, especially in this round. Lee's in half guard. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
And busy as he looks to improve position here.
Oh, right into mouth. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Lee. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. All working hard to get back up again, and he's there. Always being closing. Busy in the clinch here, the punch is good.
Now they separate.
Waning seconds here of round number 3. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so there's the horn. You got to think he's confident going back to that stool after stunning his opponent multiple times in that round. A massive round there from Lee. All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting it over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you gotta change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
That hurt bad.
Now goes in and secures the takedown.
Right back in the clinch. Look for the backhand to get very active.
Lee's torso, specifically that right side, has absorbed a lot of damage tonight. And here comes the purple, the black and blue. A definite bruise starting to form on that right side. All right, time to hit the Sunoco station. Both of these fighters are on empty.
This looks like when I played video games as a 7-year-old. And I didn't know nothing but button mashing. You two guys have button mashed to the point that neither one of you can find a knockout. You better hope your parents don't walk in the room and watch you guys be that fatigued. This is embarrassing. Learn to play the game.
Oh.
The issue with that kick, as effective as it is, one gets checked, you got the Anderson Silva situation.
Right now they separate. Oh, man, his leg kicks are outstanding, and you saw a great example of that just there.
And you see his opponent starting to slow down. He cannot take many of those kicks.
Oh, effective use of the jab by Lee. Takedown defense holds up. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook, he's got the far side post. If you're the opponent, you have got to get out of here. Beautiful kick lands there.
Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace. Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction.
Big double leg, level change. Yeah, he's in half guard here. Great job landing the strike from his back.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Oh, how about that? Strong reversal on the ground. Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. 90 seconds now to go in the round. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up. Changing the position.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
60 seconds left.
1 minute now to go in round 4 of a possible 5. Oh, strong reversal on the ground here.
There it is. Now he's going him out. Beautiful ground strikes landed. And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Lee's in half guard. Working out of the half guard here. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Lee. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4, 20 minutes in the books. All right, there's the end of the round, and what a 5 minutes it was for him. Rocked and stunned his opponent multiple times, and I don't know, did his opponent just say uncle on the stool, or is he gonna fight on?
I mean, he may say uncle. When you're getting beat and battered and bruised like that, it's a testament to your toughness, but it's not ideal. You want to be competitive. That round was not competitive at all.
Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability. That was a big check.
Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Nicely timed kick to the body for the champion. Oh! And back to his feet. And there's a takedown attempt. Tried to go to the body, but unable to connect. Just out of range with that kick attempt.
Nice.
That punch was deflected. Nicely done. Busy in the clinch, lands that punch. Man, it doesn't take much for the redness to start. Look at the left side of his body there. Nasty. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Big knee lands right through the opponent's midsection.
Well, I am not going out on a limb when I say... Oh, how about the judo toss there? It's not as easy as it looks, I can assure you. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Now into his mouth.
Working in half guard here, making these shots count.
And there you go again, half guard.
Under 3 minutes now to go round 5. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important. Not being just defensive, but offensive off of his back. Great punch lands.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Lee. All right, side control now.
Oh, nice.
2 minutes now to go in the fight. All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard, oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger. In the half guard.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard. Great job landing from the top position. Now he's going full mount.
Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Lee's in half guard now. 1 minute to decide this one.
Nice. He's got to be careful here.
Back mount now.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. 15 seconds remain in the round. Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spend a lot of energy on the ground, though. These guys are going back and forth on the ground.
What a fight! 25 minutes turned in. All right, so the fight goes the championship distance, and you may want to get the black and gold colors out. We're getting a new champion tonight. He turned in a beautiful striking display tonight.
This is one of the best performances that we have seen from a challenger in a really long time. He relied on the striking. He understood that that's where he had the advantage. He used all of his advantages, and I feel like we will hear and new very shortly.
The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 50-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world.